and here in Springfield, Missouri, with Coach Dennis Licklider for the 2013 Missouri Sports Hall of Fame induction, and representing the Jefferson City High School track and field program. The program's had so much success, Coach, over the years. Even looking back and seeing some of the accomplishments and feats that started before you, and then the amazing success that you and Roberta have had, that you guys were there and now being out for a few years. What was when you heard the news? Tell me what the thoughts or the reaction was.
Well, it was tremendous, and I think the best part about it is the program is made up of athletes and coaches and managers, and by the program going into the Hall of Fame, athletes and coaches and managers get to go into the Hall of Fame, and that's a tremendous thing that we can all share in it, because everybody had a hand in it.
And obviously you've had plenty of honors, whether it's being yourself being in the Missouri Track and Cross Country Coaches Hall of Fame or Coach of the Year awards, and just helped to get that Jeff City program to the top in the state. What does this mean, though, to be able to share this with being here this weekend with alumni and your teams over the years and athletes? What's that feel like?
Well, I wish there could have been more of them here. We were a little bit rushed on time, it seemed like, and with the Christmas vacation, I'm not sure we got the word out as much as we would have liked. We did the best we could, but just having everybody be a part of it. The Hall of Fame group down here has done a tremendous job the last 2 days, providing opportunities for former athletes and coaches to get together and visit, and we've got to display a lot of our pictures and records and medals and trophies and that kind of thing, so that people around the state could see and share in that too. So, it's been a fantastic experience, and like I said, I just wish we could have had more athletes here to be a part of it.
Sure. Well, obviously, teaching and coaching is not the profession to go to if you want to make millions of dollars, but tell me just the satisfaction you get from seeing your kids go out there and train and push them each and every day, and seeing them go out on the track and in the field and do their best, and earn those, good or bad, give their best effort. And for the most part, most of them under you have brought home their haul, or more so, the haul of medals and trophies.
Well, it's just it's always tremendous as an educator. You work, you teach. The kids work, they practice, and then all of a sudden the light bulb goes on. We call them the aha moments. I got it.
Sure.
And when you see that, that's always gratifying.
Yeah.
Why you're in the business.
Right.
It's a great way to make a living. You're never going to get rich, but you can pay the bills, and there's so many benefits that money can't buy from being in this field.
Right. Talk about the relationships a bit. That's one of my favorite parts of the sport, is you get to build and develop those relationships with between coaches and athletes and competitors. And what's it like, even this weekend, seeing some people that you probably haven't seen in a long time, and sharing stories. I mean, you develop a lot of interesting or funny situations and stories that you can share over a lifetime. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, there's a lot of stories were flying around the last 2 days, several of which I couldn't say on camera, but the opportunity to get together and reconnect with friends, and they really are. I mean, you spend so much time together on the practice field and on the buses, and you see the kids grow from freshmen into young men and women, and then beyond. And Leanda Magruder had her husband and her baby here today and things, and getting to be a part of that and watch that is neat. And then if it weren't for this weekend, we wouldn't have got to see her this weekend. So it's a great situation.
What do you attribute a lot of the success to over the years at JC? Obviously, you've had great coaching staff, but just tell me,
Well, it all starts with great athletes. You can talk to anybody that's coached for a while. If you've got athletes and you don't screw them up, you'll be pretty successful. If you don't have athletes, I don't care how good a coach you are, you're not going to be very successful.
Sure.
So it all starts there, and we were very fortunate to have a lot of great athletes and a lot of kids that worked hard and did the very best they could over the years. We were also very fortunate to have some tremendous coaches that stayed with us for a long time, and I think that continuity and stability in the program was huge as well. So, the coaches that came before me did a great job, and Dan Ridgway's doing a great job now, and we were just glad to be a part of it. I tell the kids I was just glad they let us on the bus.
And obviously, the program's had phenomenal, great coaches, including your wife, and great head coaches before you. And to me, some of the spirit that I felt going through high school in the program, it seemed like a lot of it was set up through the success that the football program had. And Pete Adkins, what kind of an influence did he have on you, and that success have on you?
I coached football for 20 years with Pete, so I had a huge influence. I learned a lot from him, from Larry York and other coaches, and I don't think track coaches or football coach or anybody else has original ideas. We just steal from each other, and we learned a lot of things over the years. We were able to organize it in a manner that fit us. Even with lackluster facilities at that time, and we got it to work. So it takes a lot of things coming together, and we were fortunate enough that those things came together.
Yeah. Well, if other coaches at other schools, if they could, thinking, man, we'd love to, get our program to be half as good as the Jeff City program has been. What was the one? Obviously, that's years of hard work and years of great people and lots of learning and teaching, but one simple thing that you might advise a young coach to suggest to
don't be afraid to work hard.
Yeah.
And stay with it. I think everybody's always looking for seeking silver bullets.
Yeah.
What can I do to turn things around and get them going? And I don't think there's any one thing. I think it's just you gotta live it, and you gotta work hard at it every day, and you gotta have fun along the way. Because if you're not enjoying it, the people around you won't enjoy it either.
Right. And as I get further and further away from being an athlete, student athlete at JC, I'm more and more thoughtful and thankful of the things that I learned and picked up there, and including just that it wasn't just about athletics, that you and the coaches made the decisions that were right for us as people. And if we made bad choices, then there were consequences, and you weren't there just to use us as meat and to try to get recognition and trophies for yourself, but really cared in us as people, and we're looking for us down the road. So I really appreciate that about you and the program and all the coaches that have come before, been a part of the program. So.
Well, thank you. That's what it's all about. It starts with good people, but even good people's got to have structure, and I don't like to use expectations. They were demands. There's a right and wrong, and there's a good and a bad, and we're going to do what's right and do our best all the time. And
track is several notches down on the list of importance. That's
God and family, getting that schoolwork done, and then during track season we'll put track in there about a third or fourth. So.
Right. Yep. Well, congratulations, Coach, and thanks for the time.
All right. Thank you, Chris.